we're off. It is week 3. Hopefully we get it done this week. It's been 2 weeks. You guys have seen that now. 2 weekends, I should say. You basically only get 2 mornings, and one of the mornings you're not really scouting because you arrive there. Today's Friday, so you arrive there at night when it's dark. You can't roost anything, and you kind of just guess in the morning. So the only good morning that you really have is Sunday, and as you see, that's usually our closest chances there. I'm really hoping that this week's better. We're gonna be on some private land this week that Chance has permission for and has had for a couple of years, and I'm lucky enough to be able to get invited on this trip. We just want to make it a memorable hunt, and regardless if we kill anything, it's going to be an awesome time and definitely be a memory to share. It's been a pretty good experience so far, and it's been a lot of fun going down there with the boys.
2 strutters not 2 miles up the road from here.
Really?
On that side.
Yeah. All right, so this is Chance Wadsworth's first time running the camera, as you can tell. Doing this whole vlogging thing. Man, look at them mutton chops. That's not good. That's subpar. I don't know why, but the captain gave up the captain's seat, and I'm shivering. I'm scared. This man is, I don't even know if he's the best driver to ever live. I don't even know if he passed the driver's course. Did you pass the driver's course? I was close to failing, but I passed. That explains it. Yeah, Chance Wadsworth does not know how to use this thing. You're breaking it. Oh, yeah. I am. It's crumbling. I just took a piece of the tripod Lego. So we're going to Nebraska. This will be the 3rd week in a row.
That's cool. That camera does video too.
It does. It does. Never seen technology before.
I barely work my phone, man.
I love you, Father. I love you, Father. So yeah, we're gonna head to Nebraska. We got a private piece, and we're gonna hunt this weekend.
Half mile, Jake. You're gonna want to get over.
5.5. Yeah, I can see the
thing. It's that lane with
that bus. I can't talk right now because everybody's talking in the truck, but
you're gonna have to get over.
Get in this lane right here. See, I'm trying to. I should just drive. That's amazing.
Hook. An inch. Hold it right there.
I got my boy picking up the road for me. Yeah, he's having a little problem with that cedar. It's a little heavy for him. Jake 0 cedar 1. Yeah, he's having a little tough.
See that raw power or what?
Yeah, that 25-pound cedar tree.
That was pretty big.
A few moments later.
Good morning. Look at these 2 bums. Ain't even a move out of these 2. I turned the light on. They ain't getting up. Wake up. Wake up. Day 1. Turkey hunting adventure in Nebraska. But it's actually like our 8th day, because this is the 3rd weekend we're here. It's cold. It's like 22 degrees. Starting to second guess everything I ever thought, because we don't have a heater in this trailer. Well, if these guys get up, we'll be hunting today. He's right here, right near us. They smelled us. They smelled us. Well, we just sat this morning, had a ton of gobbles. So we went in and sat up. We had a coyote come in about 5 yards. I was trying to get the camera on him. I was trying not to move so Brian could get a shot at him. But the coyote came behind us and he couldn't turn. We were up against some cedars, and then he got downwind of us and he took off. Ton of turkeys, a lot of calling back, and tons of gobbles. They're still firing right now, but we're so freaking cold we had to leave. So we're gonna regroup here in the truck and see if we can make a move on them, or what our plan's gonna be.
Yummy.
Did you see that?
See what?
In the back of my truck. Right there.
What are we looking at?
Big fucking gouges.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
That's from Chance.
That's That's a mailbox over on K.
Here's the setup. Chances over there filming. Got the decoys right out there. Let's rock and roll. Well, as you just saw, I showed you my blind setup. And the old blind tipped over, so now we're heading to Walmart because my tripod's broken now. So that's cool. So I can't even film. So it's either go there or just shoot one not on film. So I think what we're gonna do is buy a tripod and just not shoot one altogether. That's probably what's gonna happen. But the old wind did me dirty, so now I gotta go drop some cash on a tripod. Then we'll head back out and see if we can do it. For the 50th time. We had a little bit of miscommunication there. I shot one. Brian wasn't pulled back and I thought they were ready. We had 3 jakes come in. And as you've seen, I hit one of them. I'm gonna grab the bird. We'll probably do a intro out of here. We gotta get moving, but I'll talk to you guys when I'm up by the truck. Well, like I was saying, we had a miscommunication, so Chance didn't get it on camera because the way their blind was set up, it was kind of facing the opposite direction of mine. So I am on the left of them and the birds came from the right. I'm thinking they can see them. And I'm not trying to say nothing, I'm trying to be quiet, I'm just kind of guessing. And they kind of do a little, like they're looking at me. I think my blind window was open too much and I moved my camera with them, as you guys can see. We had a pretty bad miscommunication. We were gonna try to shoot 2 birds at once, and I thought they were kind of on them. And this is my first time shooting them with a bow, and Chance was telling me that if you shoot one, that the other ones will kind of stick around and fight them. So I wasn't thinking if I shot a hare sooner, then it wouldn't really matter, because I figured they'd stick around. But they meandered off, and these guys could have probably had a shot, but they didn't have a shot because of the angle of their blind. So it was a whole fiasco. But we do have a bird on the ground, week 3, so good and bad, I guess. I feel really bad just because that's not what I was trying to do. But we do have a bird on the ground, so that's pretty exciting.
No, the bad thing is that I believe.
Yeah.
I think the big birds were the birds that we were hearing up in that big ravine or up in that big bowl.
Yeah.
And they're going to do to us what they did last year. They're going to gobble and they're going to head right back the way they came, or right back the way they come from today. And those birds could have been gobbling up there that whole time, and we couldn't even have heard them if they were just one more finger over.
When you guys were calling light, I was not sure if they could hear you because.
Oh, I knew they could hear me. When I told him, I said, didn't I?
The only reason I thought that is because I'm like, dude, the wind's blowing from them to us, and we can barely hear them.
But they were in the lee of the wind, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna call soft and see if they.
I think there
how
was
much
some
they
pros.
can hear. No, and I called and they gobbled, and then I called again, and it was real light, and they gobbled, and he said, they can hear you. I said, yeah. But they're out of the wind.
You didn't know they could hear you. Quit.
He was guessing.
You're guessing.
It was crows. You could hear them.
You know, when I took you the day you and Eric killed a bird, and I had just bought that new box call, and we were sitting there, and them birds were over like this closest hill. They were over it, and we couldn't see them, but we knew they were there. And he was sitting like 20 yards to my right, and I went, just touched that call. Them birds screamed, and the next thing you know, they come running over the hill, and they were standing right in front of me. And he said, boom!
End of night one. Went and ate some dinner, celebrated, drank some beer. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Day 2.
Good morning. We are exhausted. Getting up extra early because we're getting close to them. So we gotta go in before it gets a little bit light out at all.
He's going down, he's going down. He's laying right there.
Nice shot, boys. Let's go. I could hear them fly down right away.
He was standing over there. He was standing over there, and Chance says, I hear a drum, and I said, there is no way we hear that. That bird, I think them other two were right behind us from it.
Oh, they could have been.
The toms?
No, they're two jakes.
Two jakes were.
Oh, dude, let's go. Last day double.
Can we still see you?
Yeah, he's expired.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's
Let's
down.
Give him an extra 10 minutes or so before we even get out of line.
Dude, hey, I get to take your guys' picture today now.
Heck yeah.
Dude. Hey, give me some right here. Let's go.
That's badass, dude.
Good shooting, Brian. That was awesome.
I like not having to track them. The gobblers do it, dude.
Let's go. Let's go. We got her done, boys.
Last morning.
Last morning.
Oh man, that just feels so good. Like we've been out here for 3 weekends and just finally paid off.
Yep.
It just goes to show you might not get them every time, but you keep they're just more gobbling. You keep coming out and being persistent, it'll pay off.
Yeah.
Oh man, that felt good. Double too.
Yeah.
Double on the last morning here.
Paid off today with the old double. Last day banger, baby. And we get to get out of here pretty early, so we're all sitting pretty good right now. 3 for 3 this weekend. That's awesome.
Oh, dude. Them are devastating. Those are devastating.
And we found my arrow. I can see my arrow laying right there.
Well, as you guys saw yesterday, I shot my bird, and we didn't look for our arrow because we were trying to get out of here. Because if you look behind us, this is kind of where they're all roosted. All up in here. We left early yesterday to get out of here at last light, so that way we weren't spooking anything. Right as I shot my bird, we kind of ran out. So
That's mine and Jake's bird. We shot in the same spot. There's my arrow.
Right, I've seen your arrow. Jake's arrow should be right up here.
So
It might have skipped.
now I gotta look for my arrow. Hopefully we find
My
that.
bird's dead. Should I grab my bow?
I think your bird's dead.
Yeah, he's pretty spoiled. I'm gonna grab my bow just in case.
How far do you think this thing ran? 45 yards? And he's out. Let's go, buddy.
Double.
Double. We're gonna get some pictures and then I think that's a wrap on the weekend.
Look at that beard. There's no way he was the dominant one, bud.
I can't believe Chance says I try to pick the one with the biggest beard. What?
Well, that's the end of the hunt here in Nebraska. We'll be back next week to film, so we'll probably put that as a different film, but we got 3 here, so I think this will be a really good video on its own. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.
That's an osprey. That's not a red-tailed hawk.
This land is gorgeous.
Yes. That is a pretty little pond. I bet there is huge bass in that fucker. Beep! Beep!